I think there's probably a handful of spirits moving around in this space. I felt it the minute I even got close to this area here. Just boom, this big knot right here the whole time I walked around here. A lady named Olive, friend of railroad engineer Albert Rogers back in the 1800s, was the naming origin for the city of Olivia, Minnesota, which was founded in 1878. Olivia is located on the Yellowstone Trail and known as the corn capital of the world. We had the opportunity recently to investigate and release spirits at the local antique store, Patina Pickers, where the spirits had been the potential source of lighting issues and other strange occurrences. Even the local police did a walk through the building recently, looking for trespassers after seeing lights go on and off late in the night, but they found no intruders. Over the years, the building was home to several stores, to include a hardware store, sewing repair shop, the Ben Franklin 5 and Dime, and most notably, Dirk's Furniture Company and Funeral Services, established in 1913. It seems like a strange combination, but it was quite common in those days. As one historian put it, you'd have caskets and wallpaper in the same advertisements. The funeral services moved to a local church back in the 70s. Its rooms were eventually remodeled into apartments. Coincidentally, our investigation was during Corn Capital days, when all of the energy was gathered in the downtown area. It proved to be a great catalyst for supernatural activity. So, well, we got a camera up here.
I'll return. Okay, good.
Camera here, and I got audio running in the other room there.
Okay.
So audio, camera, audio. I mean, this is one of the biggest areas to hit. I mean, this thing is just constantly jumping up and down. I mean, it's just... And that was the first thing we noticed, was the highs and lows of the electromagnetic energy. The potential to be jumping energy around. 1 minute it's high, it's low. We had a lot of space to investigate. Some quick administration notes. Administration notes will be in white and yellow, EVPs in green, and the apps in a nice other purplish color.
This thing's even jumping, but just one spot. I mean,
yeah.
Nothing major.
If anybody, it might be a silly question, how many deceased spirits are up in this space? There obviously was many people that came through this funeral parlor.
There's a key to the back door.
Oh, okay.
Everything's locked, all the lights are off.
Perfect.
That'll be just fine.
So we're headed out.
So there's nobody we'll accidentally bump into here by any means?
Nope, I'm the only one with keys.
Okay.
If there is anybody else in here,
There's a problem.
you guys deal with them.
Well, I don't think we'll hear much of the town noise at all. It'd have to get pretty loud.
No, I'm surprised, yeah. But it's not close enough.
Yeah, we're quite a ways away.
Yeah, but on the recording, it'll probably sound like you're right out at the park.
Yeah.
And that's the utility room where we fix.
They got some good Christian pictures back here. Look at this big one.
See that thing I was pointing at?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's the one you brought to the Little Falls job. The one where you open it up, there's candles.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Same one.
Right.
Yeah, I bet these are the rollers for the caskets.
Yep, there's two of them down here.
Yeah, 3, 4, 3 big ones, a couple small ones. All the what they call trigger items.
Looks like a Model T, oh, that's a cast.
Well, you know, they probably in the day built the caskets right in here.
Yeah.
The lumber came in and somebody sat down here somewhere and,
Run away.
10-4.
well, I mean, I don't know how you'd have this many old basements and not run into some kind of negative energy in here. The one. Just good.
I know.
Yeah, our hair will be full of spider webs.
I know, right?
I never even looked in there. What that's in there?
Yeah. Oh, big spider web over here.
Bathroom.
Is it? Is it? Is it? Is it?
Absolute emergency.
Absolute.
Oh, man. But anyway, this was the hardware store down here.
Okay, that seems like that
They
would.
used to repair recliners over here. This is the Venetian blind cutter.
I'll just stand here and wait till you're done.
I'm gonna go around front, take quick pictures, I'll be back.
I'll just hang tight here momentarily. I'll stand by myself. Don't worry. I'll be fine.
Don't be scared, Russ.
I will.
We'll be right back.
Yep. All right, peeps. I am the only one in here right now. In this entire building. The only one of the living right now. Oh yeah. My name is Russ. Can you move something back in here? I'm guessing there's quite a few people. I've been wondering why you didn't cross over. Oh boy, huh? It's a funeral home. The bedroom is upstairs. It's the former funeral parlor. Don't let the past take away your salvation. Whoa! Both these meters went off just. Now look. Wait, look it.
It wasn't your phone.
It wasn't the phone. Did you see that? I'm going to turn my phone off anyway, put it on airplane mode, but that wasn't my phone. I was in here just doing a little talking with them about not letting your eternity be destroyed by the evils things that happen on earth. And something came in, and both of these, this climbed up to 3.6, this thing was way up in the red.
Really?
Yeah.
You got a tough one then.
Whew. I don't know if it was the box as much as it was that something that rushed up on us. How many people are in this back room here? Are you guys ready to cross over? I bet you are. So that's a pile of details right there. Animals, stable. No doubt in the 1800s, I didn't find any pictures like that, but there more than likely was a stable downtown. And you're right. Yeah, animals do sometimes leave spirit energy around. There's no doubt about it. So if there was a processing plant in town there, that energy might still be there. And then 50. Is there 50 deceased souls that are still in that area? And in addition to that, they're kind of talking about them and they're saying, yeah, they don't love and they're haters. Is that why they might be stuck? Because they didn't have love in their life? That's a question that's not for me to answer. And utilizing these audio devices, it's not a perfect system. I did check those last two comments with any lyrics online, and I did not find them. They sound musical, but they sound like a comment maybe a deceased person might make as well.
Wow, 0.36.
Oh boy. I just had kind of a dizzy ringing
Play
in the...
music.
You hear the music? I hear it too. I'm not the best at playing music.
0.53.
Oh, I had a .40
Yep.
push right there.
Yep, it was right here. Right when I was turning around.
It was like right on top of us. It said, do you like music? It said, do you play music?
0.43.
What's your name? You're right here. Are you good or evil? Somebody's going nuts. Was it you?
Can you play music?
You had asked me that. There's music playing outside.
And this thing just said band.
You hear the music, don't you? That's kind of fun. Does it get .37? This is just fired up.
0.33.
Yes.
It's right here.
I bet you really like that music, huh? Bye.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Where'd you go? Did you go to the music?
He said bye, mine went 0.00.
Really?
Yeah.
Whatever it was,
Caught it.
said, I'm going to go to the band.
Go over that thing earlier where you were getting that higher level before.
Yeah, all I was doing is standing one spot, just turning. Oh, 0.72.
There must be something on the roof.
Almost gotta be.
There's got to be some type of... I'm at .3536 right here. There has to be some giant device on the roof here.
0.72.
My eyeballs
Yeah,
hurt
then
right here.
it drops down to 0.10 or 0.7, 0.07.
Yeah, I'm picking up some stuff now too.
Yeah. I can feel it in my eyeballs. It hurts my eyeballs, whatever it is.
Signing.
Alright, I gotta turn off the alarm.
Archibald.
Are you ready to cross over, Archibald? There's a lot of energy in here. But I'm assuming there's a lot of people. I want to run this a little bit more. I want to become more familiar with this.
Your presence is a gift.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you. The presence of Jesus Christ is a gift. Do you want to cross over? Sure. John, are you ready to cross over? John, why don't you cross over right now?
Mine says you can see you all.
I threw something. I got a noisy machine on. I can't hear anything. There's two of us. Do you see Mark and me?
I know I am dead.
Yes, and you should seek out the light.
A boy was killed.
A boy was killed.
We like your equipment.
Thank you. It is helpful. I need to communicate with you somehow.
We will touch you.
Okay, go ahead.
All right, go ahead.
He was taken by ambulance to the Olivia hospital where he died, so he didn't die in Mount Alley.
I climbed up to .12. Did you touch me?
I didn't feel anything. And
Mine climbed up to .12 when they said I got to touch you. Now it's dropping. Very faint little breeze on my right arm, but I didn't.
Tenderness.
Do you know what town you're in? What's the name of this town? This was a funeral home, we understand.
My life was great.
I'm happy for you. But your life has come and gone, right? It's time to consider moving along. Can you tell me why you didn't?
Michael.
As an archangel? I'm going to sit. There's some much nicer chairs in here. You know, this is the very similar furniture to what my grandmother had. Is anybody sitting on these chairs? I'm going to sit down. I don't see you here. And as I sit in the chair, the EMF rises to a .27. Oh boy, that's a cozy chair. I'm here. What do you want to talk about? Can you set a meter off? There's this. I got 2 meters right here. It seems like you're tiring of us.
I'm a little sad.
You are sad? Are you sad because you're still here? Because you're going to go now? You're going to be a lot happier if you go to the light. And Mark and I both noticed that the light that I carry on my shoulder seemed to be blinking up there sometimes in connection with comments. Oh, I promise, if you call out to God, you're going to be a lot happier than you are sitting down here. Oh, the peace.
Let's be friends.
Let's be friends. I'll be friends. You cross into the light. And then when I cross into the light later, you come say hello. And even though our apps pick up words, when a spirit talks, it automatically manipulates whatever white noise is there, and their intention, their thought, their words automatically come out. It's time to let go of the earth. Time to let go. You know, this light on my shoulder seems to respond to my questions.
yeah, I noticed that was doing it before.
I imagine there are some here who are a bit uncomfortable with all of our discussion about the Lord. But we know for an absolute fact that the Lord and His Son Jesus Christ is an absolute necessity to peace in the afterlife. You got to leave here. Thank you. There are many. How many? Can you give us a number? And although there was a nice clean 3 blinks there that once again followed a question, I didn't hear a response. But then it's followed up by this comment. Who's by me right now?
Shush, listen.
Okay. Told me to shut up. And a long story short here is that, yes, a lot of the souls we're running into are probably here because of non-belief, etc. And they've had some time, some of them, to obviously think about things and have a change of heart, let's just say that. And some of them are taking this opportunity to go ahead and cross over, and that's a very, very positive move for them, and we're glad that they're doing it. I got the big audio running right here.
It's very lonely here.
I know it is. Let's get you out of here. Are you agreeable to that?
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Yeah, there's no doubt it's lonely here. I'd be lonely here too. Even if there's 50 spirits here, it's still lonely.
A little something, something.
Just constant chitter chatter and
I went through the whole downstairs. I got 0.00.
just
The
now?
main floor,
The
yeah.
whole, everything.
What?
I got
Until you got
nothing,
back.
and I went through every little nook and cranny where everything is staged.
But
I'm
until
like,
you
is
got
this
back
thing
here.
working?
Right, until you got back here again, right?
And then as soon as I came through the door into the employee only area, then I started getting readings. But that whole front area, and I even went in the one basement, well, actually two of them. This one and.
We're outside watching.
You're outside. They're outside watching the concert. They're all out at the party.
Fine. That explains it.
But you can hear us, right?
Lillian.
Hi, Lillian.
I've been here 100 years.
Oh my gosh.
Good grief, gotta get kind of boring, I think, huh?
Yeah, they said there was some in here that said that they weren't very happy, that they were...
Large scale.
Attic hides.
Attic hides? Where's the attic? I don't know.
You don't know because it hides.
It's a hiding attic.
Yeah. It's mysterious. I said, this is incredible.
This is incredible.
Oh, it says you're very polite.
Oh, that's just sweet.
I like the forest.
I like the forest too.
Me too.
We're all forest likers. Certain or not.
Stranger.
Stranger? Me? Or somebody else? And there's a lot of random stuff and you're walking along, but every once in a while you
Yeah,
just get a feeling, you stop and you look at something. In this case it's this box. And I open the box and I get that hit on the app as well as this name.
What's here? What's here? What's here?
I'm making it cold.
Okay. I don't mind a little cold because it's hot in here right now.
Wow, that was weird. Did you see my light?
Yeah, it was flickering to beat the band.
And it's not supposed to do that. This is an on or off.
Well,
That was weird.
my light was flickering a lot up in this area too.
I was like, oh my God, what's going on?
I didn't know if that was on your camera.
That was my light. Yeah, it's not supposed to flicker. It's not a flickering light.
Should not be flickering.
No.
What's that? That sounded like a female voice.
Yeah.
What was that? I swear that sounded like a female voice.
What? That's why I was like, what? Weird.
Well, we're going to find out very shortly what that was. Did you guys just talk to the CV? Did you have it on at all?
I didn't hit the key or anything.
We heard a female voice come through it.
There's a female voice talking through it upstairs.
Yeah.
Is there anybody in the chapel that wants to talk to us?
Husband,
Oh, husband.
you must help.
Who needs help?
Who needs help?
We, remember when we were at happy hour, we used that other recording device and we would record stuff into that and allow that recorder to ask the questions.
Yep.
And it seemed like we had, let's add that into the mix if there's batteries in it. Testing 1, 2, 3. Is there anybody upstairs right now? Testing 1, 2, 3. Is there anybody upstairs right now? We did get one clear name, but we're going to leave that anonymous.
If you want to talk back to us, there's a button on the side of the radio that you can hit and communicate with us.
Sounds like the band is done playing. Does anybody want to talk to us now?
Was that you?
Nope. No,
I
that.
told you.
Some little, like, 7-year-old sitting in his bedroom.
What the? I got Martians.
Prisoner,
Prisoner?
Rita upstairs.
So I left this bit in there just to provide an example of the fact that a spirit, a deceased person, may be in a frequency that expands considerably wide. I mean, it doesn't have to be a room, doesn't have to be a building, doesn't even have to be a town. Some of them go wherever they want. And in this case, somebody's at a cabin and they're talking to a spirit they know that is in town here at this antique shop.
You know, being we're trying all this,
So put something down here that makes
yeah,
noise?
that spirit box you got, I'll cue the mic on here,
Oh, and then go up there and see if we hear it.
yep, and see if you hear, because, you know, it might be, you know, it'd be another audio that's picking up on that end. We could have audio on this end and that end.
You did again?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then there's a whole lot of shit going on back here. Like shuffling around, footsteps and stuff before you even got back up.
And we had a audio device upstairs. I mean, we had a number of items, like I mentioned earlier, recording up there. And before I even kick off this, I'm going to shoot through a couple quick EVPs that we picked up while we weren't in this area. Here we go. So I'm listening to the audio after the fact, and I'm like, did some young teens sneak their way up into one of the rooms? There are 2 apartments up there. Things could happen. And then something even more weird happens.
Cinder, can you hear me? Yeah, can you hear me? I love you.
We appreciate you trying to communicate with us. Can you do it again?
Cinder, can you hear me?
It sounds to me like a couple young children have compromised our usage of walkie-talkies. And this goes on for a while, and it's just crazy. At times it almost sounds supernatural. You know, do you ever really know? But I'm gonna take the debunk side, say it was probably some kids, maybe in one of the apartments even, though there isn't generally kids in that building. So I'll let you guys decide that one, and we'll go from there. Somebody just said Russ.
Nice to talk.
Right out here.
Somebody just said Russ.
Nice to talk.
Right out here.
Somebody just said Russ.
Nice to talk.
Right out here.
Do you remember how your life ended?
What the Sam?
I don't want to talk.
Why not?
I just had like a 2.0 just laying on the floor here.
Is there any way that you could make contact with one of us? Touch our hand, forehead, anything like that? Or at least give us a sign that you're here.
You hear that?
Yeah.
Unless that's his machine.
You guys want to ask some questions?
Roger. Is there anybody in this building that's struggling to cross over? What makes that response and a few of the other responses kind of interesting that I've listened to is that when they respond, it's as if they are pressing the walkie-talkie button and they're talking and all of the other audio shuts off when they make the comment. Is it really warm where you're at? So, yeah, that's everything in a tight package. I mean, it didn't happen at that pace, but I speeded everything up so we could get it in a shorter video. This was a long investigation. We spent many, many hours there. And at the end here, we kind of walk around and literally said a prayer in every room and try to bring some positive light into this space. Give blessings to those who are looking to move on, allowing them to do that if that's what they want to do according to God's will. And then it's a wrap. And it was a great spot because there was so many deceased souls there that just needed some kind of reconciliation. And I feel a lot of them were finally able to get that. And it got a lot quieter on the audio towards the end of the night. I mean, there wasn't near as much conversation going on, that's for sure. And I could play a bit of that, but suffice it to say, it got a lot quieter on our audio devices. So, hey, I thank you for stopping by and checking out our videos. And for taking the time to, if you've watched this all the way to the end, hey, thanks a lot. This is good stuff. Some of it's in the essence of research, and I hope you had a great time watching it. Good night, everybody.